up, y'all? Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. This is a great old classic bluegrass tune. There's a lot of cool banjo stuff on this song. So go check out all the banjo solos you can find on this one. This particular one right here is basically just based on the melody. Has a lot of forward rolls in it, and it has some Foggy Mountain Breakdown rolls and licks in there too. It actually starts on the Foggy Mountain Breakdown lick. 2 to 3 hammer on the B string with your index and your middle finger right here. And on your right hand, you're going to go index, middle, thumb, middle. Right? So that's index, middle, thumb, middle. Then you're going to do a forward roll out starting on the drone, 3, 0, back to drone. So then you go to that second fret on the D. And then hit the high G. I kind of do it a little quicker than it says, but because you're doing a 2-3 hammer on right here. And you go back to the drone and hit that D, and then hit this second fret on the G string, open D. And so in the melody, those two together are rolling in my sweet babies. And then here comes the arms part, which is a 2 to 4 slide on the G string, open B, and then open D, then hit your drone, D, B, second fret on the G, and then open D. So that sounds like, so that's, those 3 measures together are. So starting on measure 5, this little lick right here, you can kind of go index or thumb on your right hand. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It usually is kind of predicted by whatever happens before how you start this. For this particular one, we got both fingers free, but let's start with our index finger. That's on the open G. Hit a D with this middle, and then hit the drone. You get a 2 to 4 slide. I use my middle finger, but you can really use whichever. Open D, and then open G. I do that with my index, thumb on the 2, and then high D. Right? What we do right after that, we go right back to that same Foggy Mountain Breakdown, literally the same measure we just did. 2 to 3 hammer on twice. Forward roll out. 2, 3 hammer on, and that's like a forward roll, just a forward roll out. And then we're going to take our index finger, put it on the second fret of the G, and our middle finger on the third fret of the B string, and do a forward roll. So on our right hand, we're going thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, and then we're going to hit the open D, and then the open D. And that is measure 8. So we do that same roll again. 2, 3, 0. 2, 3, 0 again. And now we're going to go 0, 0 starting with the B. So it sounds like. And then that whole line starting from measure 5 will sound like. Measure 10 here. We're kind of in the same boat again. You can start with your thumb or your index finger with this one, but I'm going to tend to start with my index finger whenever I can here. So index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index with the 2, and then thumb, middle. A 2 to 4 slide, open D, drone, and then a forward roll out with those on the 4th fret. So altogether, that whole 10 and 11 sounds like. Lay around the shack. The next measure, we go basically to our C chord, index finger on the B and ring finger on the 2 of the D string. Index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. So that sounds like. And you take our middle finger and go ahead and put it on the 2nd fret of the D string. And this makes our full C. You go 2, 1, 2, open, 2, 1, 0, 2. And on your right hand, that's thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle. Right, and then you take your hand off. 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0. That's just a forward roll starting with your thumb and just going thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle. So starting there on measure 10, that whole thing sounds like. Cool. And then here we go on measure 15, 2 to 3 hammer on. Thumb, 3, 2, thumb, middle, index, and then this is where you're going to have to start with your thumb on the middle, thumb, and then I'll usually bring my index over here for this, 2 to 4, slide, middle open, D, and then that open G, which is 0. Again, I'm going to hit that one with my index finger, and then 2 with the thumb, and then open. So that sounds like.